Hey everyone, how's it going? It's November 9th, 2015, and it's probably actually like Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday when I'm actually uploading this. So it's probably November 10th or 11th or 12th, one of the three. Maybe even, not one of those most likely. I don't know. Who knows? I have no Wi Fi where I am right now. Um, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm currently in a new location, different location, than the usual one. With that being said, I have some fantastic news. I live on my own now. I live in an apartment in Vancouver. I'm not gonna say which one because I don't want it to be like, oh my gosh, let's go see R. But I live in Vancouver and it's pretty awesome. I never thought I'd be living here. And the thing is, like, I've always wanted to live in Vancouver just because it's Vancouver, right? And the scenery is so nice. Like, it's so wild. That being said, I have a roommate. My roommate is really cool and he's pretty chill. He has a cat named Morris, who I want to introduce you all. Morris, hey, come here. Morris, Morris, y'all gonna see a cat. This is Morris. Come here, Morris. Look, Morris. Okay, this is Morris. Morris, look at the camera. This is Morris. Morris is really cute. He is so funny. He loves to like fuck around. He likes to meow. Um, so that was Morris. He's just so fucking cute, Like, it's something funny. And the funny thing is that like I feel in a way that I don't deserve this place because like I just feel like I didn't deserve it. I feel in a way that like with where I've gone in my life and everything I've dealt with in the past like few years, specifically like the last like 7, 8 years, at least. Um, Morris, I'm sorry, everybody. Morris is being a little jerk. Um, as you can see, cat butt. Let's say some yarn. Do you want some? Do you want some yarn? Yeah. So it's kind of funny because Morris is such a weird cat. Like, but anyways, like over the past 7 years, I feel like so much has happened, and like I've been wanting to move out for like at least 7 years, maybe like 8, 9, maybe even 10, maybe even longer. I don't know, but like I just remember like I have the earliest memory I have of like wanting to move out was like when I was like 13, 14. You know, and that like I'm not gonna go into much detail about why, but like I wanted to move out when I was like 12, 13 because I didn't like where I was living. Um, and so like it was hard because when you're a minor and you and like you're not taken seriously, you can't really do much. And that's what my problem was. Like I wasn't being taken seriously, and I felt that I had no resources. Nobody really cared, and not many people wanted to listen to what I had to say. Um, then in 2010, I moved to Alberta, or back to BC, back to Surrey, BC, and I don't know, like I've met so many people since moving back here, and honestly, I am so thankful I moved back because I don't know if I'd be here right now if didn't move back. I don't know if I'd be who I am today. I don't know if I'd be transitioning. I don't know if I'd be living on my own with a cat and a roommate, you know? A cat that's currently like clawing at my leg or like my shorts because I'm a bodyguard on the desk and you know like I didn't know like I don't know if I'd be living in Vancouver. I don't know if I didn't know I was gonna be on hormones. I didn't know I was gonna be having all these tattoos, living on my own, being able to be a human, and not having to be afraid to be who I am. And that's the thing that, like, for me, like, I struggled with identity and just life in general, uh, and just a lot of things that have happened in my life in the past, like, so many years. It's one of those things where I feel like I've grown as a human being, and had I not been faced with what I faced, I probably wouldn't be as knowledgeable, as understanding, and be wanting to make a change. And so I feel like a lot of what I do with my life has to revolve around with what I've dealt with what I've experienced and all that stuff, right? Furthermore, I think that one of the things I struggle with mostly is like speaking up and being like, hey, that's not okay to say. Because, I feel like I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I don't want people to think that because I'm saying this, like I'm trying to be disrespectful. Like I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm telling you that something you're saying is not okay to say. I'm not trying to be an asshole when I'm telling you that the word crazy or lame or whatever, or like other, like, sorry friends. Morris, come play with your hand. And so, like I feel like, do you want food? Um, and so I feel like, in a way, honestly, like, I feel like, in a way, um, anyways, like what I was saying is, like, I feel that if I tell someone the word crazy or lame, and so forth, are ableist words, or like other words like appropriating someone's culture, like oftentimes people are appropriating black culture, that's not okay. Oftentimes we are appropriating Egyptian culture, Asian culture, more specifically Japanese and Chinese culture. We have people appropriating Indian culture. I mean, like, take a look at the color run that happens like around the world. That is based off Holi. Holi, as in spelled in Holi. It's an Indian tradition. Like I'm not gonna go into much detail about it because like I don't know like the historics of it and everything. But Holi is an is a tradition, celebration, if I'm not mistaken, a celebration of life, in the Indian culture from like India and such. And so and with Holi is like they have like celebration of life and colors or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't have Wi-Fi also. I'll check. But it's something like that, right? And that's what the color run is. Literally doing the exact same thing that people do during Holi. Is they have colors thrown, And the thing is, like, it's so annoying when people are appropriating that, But, you know, like, I know I wanted to participate in it, but, like, after I learned about, like, Holi and just understanding all that, I didn't want to be like, oh my gosh, it's participating in the color run. So, that's it. I just, like, to bring this back to, like, transitioning and being trans and going through these changes, I have been, socialized, raised, and everything as a female for 20 plus years. for at least 20 years. Most of my life, I've dressed as a tomboy. I always dressed masculine. And so like I feel like in a way I've experienced a lot of downfalls because of it, because people always assumed I was a boy, and people occasionally always thought I was a girl, but it really depended. And I remember when I don't know how old I was, but I was younger, and I remember it was the first time I cut my hair short, and we had went to the hair salon. I think it was like First Choice Haircuts or something like that, and we got my haircut. I was with my dad, and the person apparently didn't want to do it because she didn't want to cut my hair because I was a girl, and she didn't want my hair short. Yeah. Fast forward to April of 2015, and something happened. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it. And my dad, in a text message that week, said that he regrets getting my hair cut short that one time when I was a kid, because he says that because I was born a girl, I was raised and socialized as a girl, it means I'm a girl. And the thing is, like, it's not true. I'm not a girl. I'm not a boy. I use he, his pronouns, but it doesn't mean I'm a boy. I was going somewhere with this. And the thing is, I feel like, in a way, like, everything has kind of come full circle, because now that I'm passing, per se, like, when people see me, they think I'm a male, or I'm masculine, right? Because they think I'm male, and it's great. I love being able to pass as male, because I have a lot more like privilege. But I don't like the privilege. I don't. It's not that I don't like passing. It's the privilege that comes with it. That I have a problem with, because in our society, how women are treated, or how feminine people are treated compared to men and masculinity, that's my problem. How trans women, specifically trans women of color, are being murdered, assaulted, attacked, and that's my issue. My issue as being able to pass as male is the fact that there are so many people in this world, especially trans women of color, or trans women in general, trans women of color and feminine folks who, like specifically trans women who want to pass as female, and they want to be able to be socialized as female, as women, and be called by their name, and be called by the right pronouns, but they're not called the right pronouns or the right name, because people are assholes, and people think that just because they're transitioning from male to female, it means, or they look masculine, or they have like a certain jawline, or they have a certain like body structure. Obviously it means that they're not obviously female. They're not actually a girl. But by the end of the day, who cares if someone is a trans female, or trans feminine, or trans masculine, or trans man, or whatever. Whatever you choose, whatever you are, not choose to be. You don't choose to be that, but whatever you are, you're you, and a lot of people need to understand that. And so I feel like a lot of people don't understand that now, like a lot of people don't really understand male privilege. A lot of people think that male privilege doesn't exist, because men get assaulted too. Live in violent households. Men live in places where they get things done to them. I'm not going to go into much detail about that because it's triggering for folks, and that's not fair. And so I feel like while it is true that men also experience similar things or the same things as women, like violence, assault, domestics, things like that, men are more likely to be treated with respect than women are. Women have to say that, like, a lot of women, like, when you're walking down the street, okay, you have a masculine person and a feminine person. So, like, just for the sake of this, you have a male and a female walking down the street, okay? Male is less likely to be catcalled and degraded and, like, harassed because they are a male. But you have the female, okay? She's gonna get catcalled. They're gonna get catcalled. If they have boobs, people are gonna comment on their boobs. If they're wearing a certain top or a certain bottom half, like a skirt, pants, shorts, whatever, they're gonna get catcalled. If they're wearing certain shoes, a certain hairstyle, they're gonna get catcalled. And that's the sad reality of all of this, And the thing is, like, it's pathetic. Like, why do we treat feminine folks and females different than we treat masculine folks and men? That's because of how we see masculinity and femininity. We see masculinity as a big thing, and then we see femininity as this bad thing. But yeah, so this is a long ass video. It's about 18 minutes now, so if you stayed this far, thanks for watching. I don't know when this will be uploaded, but hopefully it's soon. Thanks so much, everybody, for being amazing and continuing to be as amazing as you all are. And so, yeah, Morris. So, yeah, have a good day. Bye.